The ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delit Sahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returned back home. Training on administration and leadership in Central Region. Somali forces capture major Al-Shabaab militia stronghold. And crash at Madagascar National Stadium kills 12 and injures 18. On our local news, President Isaias Afwerki returned back home, concluding his visit to the Republic of South Africa to attend the BRICS Africa Outreach and BRICS Plus dialogues on invitation of President Cyril Ramaphosa of Republic of South Africa, which was held on 24th August in Johannesburg. At the summit, in which leaders of 65 countries and heads of regional and global organizations took part, President Isaias addressed the summit, focusing on Eritrea's stance on the flaws and defects of the prevailing global governance architecture and attempts to impose unipolarity, the sequel of the past 30 years whose defending futures are dysfunctional. On the margins of the summit, President Isaias met with President Cyril Ramaphosa of Republic of South Africa, Mr. Sergei Aleniki, Minister of Foreign Affairs in Belarus, President Salva Kiir Mayardit of Republic of South Africa, Mr. Saleh Gebzabo, Prime Minister of Chad, and Mr. Yavangel, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Venezuela, and discussed on the development of bilateral ties on issues and common interests. Mr. Osman Saleh, Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Mr. Saleh Omar, Eritrea's ambassador to South Africa, attended the meeting. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in Central Region organized training to 141 youth on administration and leadership, seeking at the conclusion event in the training organized on 25th August. Mr. Samson Kafle, head of the union branch, said that the trainees will have leading role implementing the objectives of the unions in the schools in the region. The PFDJ's regional head of political affairs, Mr. Iyab urged the trainees to set an example for other students, in part in the knowledge they have received. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students head, Mr. Saleh Ahmeddin, reminded the trainees to take lead in mobilizing students to carry out the union's outlined initiatives. The Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare organized a seminar on owners of social service provisions institutions in Adukhala subzone on 8th August. The training goal, according to Mr. Razana Wald Amlach, head of the office branch in the subzone, was to inspire business owners to raise standards of their organizations in terms of providing effective and efficient customer service and contributing appropriately to the growth of the tourism industry. Mr. Desala Hadish, head of the social inspection at the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare in the southern region, urged the social service provision institutions to maintain the cleanness of their facilities as well as the safety of health in their employees. He noted that routine inspection activities are carried out on the social service provision institutions. The participants on their part conducted extensive discussion on the issues raised at the seminar and adopted various recommendations. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. Somali's army and allied fighters on Friday captured the town of Ilbur at Al-Shabaab militia main stronghold in the country's central region, a significant breakthrough in the government's campaign, the Al-Qaeda-linked group. The capture of Ilbur, Toon and Glamberg states is one of the biggest victories in an offensive launch in a year ago by the government and the allied forces. The campaign has pushed Al-Shabaab out of large swathes of the territory in the center of the country, although the group continues to carry out major attacks, and many analysis and even some fighting in offensive say the government's vows to eliminate the group are unrealistic. On our last news, a crash of sports fan trying to enter Madagascar's national stadium for the opening ceremony of the Indian Ocean Island Games has killed 12 and injured about 80, the Prime Minister said on Friday. It was not immediately clear the cause of the crash, but at least 15 people were killed in a similar incident at the Mhamasina Stadium in 2019. Prime Minister Christian Natsai said 11 of the injured were in a critical condition. The Indian Ocean Island Games were created by International Olympic Committee in 1977 and include athletes from Mauritius, Seychelles, Comoros, Madagascar, Mayotte, Reunion, and Maldives. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returned back home. Training on nutrition and leadership in Central Region. Somali force capture major Al-Shabaab militia stronghold. Crash at Madagascar's national stadium kills 12 and injures 18. That is all with our local and international news, dear viewers. Thanks for watching and have a good night.